I would describe myself as persistent and polite.
Lee is absolutely dogged, pun intended, in her pursuit of whatever she believes needs to be done.
Lee is one of the most brilliant strategists I've ever met.
Lee is tireless. Lee is fearless.
I don't really know why I'm as passionate as I am about community engagement, except that I think that it takes a village to save the world. I can't imagine not doing anything in my free time, so I might as well put my skills and my interest to the best possible use I can for my community.
She's a force of nature, and she's a force for change for the causes that she's passionate about.
I'm active in a lot of different ways. I'm pretty lucky to have a diverse skill set from having been an English professor, so I know how to write persuasively. I went to law school so that I could become a more socially effective advocate.
Lee looks at things both she loves and doesn't love with a very clinical eye, a very pragmatic eye. And so I think the way that she works with people is practical, it's effective, and it gets things done.
I think my whole life I had been working in one way or another on rescuing animals. I remember as a kid when stray dogs would show up, I would always want to keep them. And not usually getting to do that, but always trying.
Lee will take in animals who are at the end of their life, who have been forsaken by their owners, who are geriatric animals who really are unadoptable, and she will see them through in the most beautiful, dignified way.
Once she takes on the responsibility for an animal or a person, she's committed for a cause. You know, she's committed.
So Lee's a queen tide, if you will. She's been involved in so many local issues. One that I've been involved with her a little bit is cleaning up the Summerlin Beach.
It's one of the most picturesque beaches in the state. Lee and a few other Summerlin residents really educated me about the problem of improperly capped wells. And in Summerlin, there's the worst one out there. And this has led me to get the money to begin recapping the Becker well. Lee and others were able to generate a lot of letters of support from the community. We are receiving money to get the construction going. If this money fixes it, it will be in no small part because Lee and others were able to generate the letters and the support and contact elected officials like myself to rally around the plan.
She is somebody who doesn't look at any job as being too small or too big. She's just as comfortable helping write grants as she is going out door to door to talk to neighbors about important issues.
I met Lee probably 15 years ago, and at the time I was with the Fund for Santa Barbara, and she was a volunteer and a donor and someone that I would run into at just about every event I went to. She's fearless, so Lee is completely fearless to ask anybody for anything, which is a very valuable skill when it comes to fundraising. Lee, I know you've been named a local hero, and it's about time, and all of us who worked with you over these many years knew that. We've known that. We're glad to see it acknowledged in print, but thank you for everything that you've done.
Lee, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for being my colleague and my mentor, and most importantly, my friend, and for giving not just me inspiration, but for inspiring so many of us to follow your lead.
You help a lot of animals, and I really like that. You work at the Environmental Defense Center and make the environment really healthy, and your animals, you give all of your animals a home.